The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry now for the tailback, Roddy Hillman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here. The Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On second down, Flacco to throw. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
There they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Trevor Davis, deep for Green Bay. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Shifts by him. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Right. He's down right here. He's down to the right. 26. Zone.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The Rodgers to Rodgers connection, good for a Packer first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
26.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Flacco. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Hillman at tailback. He gets it running left. Oh, he slipped right by him. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry near the bottom of the league. They'll run here with Hillman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
On 2nd down, Hillman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ronnie Hillman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot, and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. They go to Hillman on the screen. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is Hillman on 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Hillman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. 3rd and goal, Flacco. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
319!
Rodgers to throw on second down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Flacco here on second down. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. He's going to look deep down the field. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
319!
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery's proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Lock, hurry up. 319.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly beat
Hillman loses the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Forced out to his left. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Terrell Suggs in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Hillman again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action. Flacco. A swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. Flushed it, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Rodgers now going to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tim Williams in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Boy, what a good job there. Fourth down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, Flacco now. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. To the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. It got his man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On the counter, Ronnie Hillman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. Hillman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.